again, I'm with Brandy Combs from Evolution Tattoos, my favorite tattoo artist, and we've got another question. This is a big one because a lot of people don't know how to pick their tattoo, and they think they just come in and flip through a book and go, that one. But tell me, how do you research your tattoo, and what should you look for?
Absolutely, and there's a million and one ways that inspiration can hit you. I mean, you can be walking down the street and something just kind of grabs your attention. You're like, wow, that's really beautiful. Kind of like something like that on my skin forever. And if you get something that way, by all means, hey, great. But for originality's sake, for the to really make your your tattoo a piece of art. To look around out there. Don't just say, I'm getting a tattoo today. I don't care what it is. I just want something. That kind of thing, it can lead to regret a little bit down the line.
On my ankle.
Yeah, exactly. Which at 22 sounded like the greatest idea ever, and suddenly it's like, God, I hate Betty Boop. Why? If it's going to be on your skin forever, but put a little bit of thought into it. Make sure that it's something that that you like, that you really you won't mind kind of having down the line, because it's not just a week-long commitment. You're talking about for a while.
Right.
And depending on your location and where you're putting it on your body, it might be something that you have to explain to people like over and over.
You got to consider your job.
Absolutely.
Future jobs.
Future jobs, yeah. If you can get away with it once, it doesn't mean that everything is going to still remain that in that same position. So a lot of times, when you're getting your tattoos in like visible spots, and it's something that people are going to continually bring up. They're going to ask you, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? And if it's something that you were kind of really didn't think about too much before you got it done, then you're going to have to explain why Betty Boop meant so much to you forever, which can be kind of fun if you're into creative role playing and figuring out different meanings for why this like, oh, Betty Boop saved my my grandmother during the war,
like
exactly, why not?
Where's the best place to research? Like if I want to research like some Chinese markings, and what's the best place to go look?
Of course, internet first and foremost.
There's not always right.
Right, exactly.
And this,
yes, and as nice as it would be to think that everything that you see on the internet is true, a lot of times it is just not. So if you're doing something like for example, a Chinese character, not only check out one site where it says like this is the symbol for it, but do multiple sites. Make sure that you're doing at least 3 or 4. If you have a friendly neighborhood Chinese restaurant that you go to, maybe bring it into them and just be like, hey, does this really say powerful warrior, and they'll be like, oh no, that's means gonzo drunk, like, oh, okay, maybe that's a good thing I didn't put that on my arm for the rest of my life. But and as far as like something along those lines goes, once again, make sure it means something to you, and that's always going to mean something to you. A lot of times the trendy tattoos that you get, the barbed wire armbands, nautical stars, yes, tramp stamps, or bitch badge, whatever you happen to call it. Yes, we're taking it back or something. A lot of times you get caught up in oh well she looks amazing with that tattoo, that barbed wire armband, thanks Pam Anderson, and now everybody and their mother has a barbed wire armband, and a lot of times those will lead to regret and wanting cover-ups.
Should you expect when you go and see an artist that they would be able to draw you something?
Absolutely.
Because I think a lot of people don't think that they can go in and ask, can you draw me something, and can we look at it first, and can you help create? They think maybe they have to bring it in themselves.
And that and that really shouldn't be the case. I mean the tattoo artist artist is pretty big up in there. So really, if you come in with 3 or 4 things, like I'll tell my clients, bring me 4 different pictures of things that you like. Bring me Yeah, and maybe they'll be like, if it's, let's say, a dragon, they're like, well, I like the way that this dragon is positioned, but I like this one's head, but I like the coloring on this one.
Right.
You know, I have multiple
So you
options
do
to
that.
go from.
Okay.
Absolutely, you know, and then just take them and, you know, and we create an amalgam and, you know, and really, you know, work with the client and make sure that, you know, they're happy
So a
with
good
it.
artist should be able to take different pictures and create the thing that you want that's
Absolutely.
custom to you.
Totally, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, not only make it custom to you, but also make it custom to your body. You know, you don't want something that's going to work counterproductive to, you know, like the, you know, general shapes and, you know, that kind of thing. Something that makes you look. It's the difference between, like, you know, vertical stripes versus horizontal stripes, you know, in fashion. Same kind of principle. You want something that flows, is elegant, you know, looks really cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We got some more videos coming up. We've got some aftercare, how to prepare for your tattoo, and how to take care of it after you get it.